Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. Today I'm doing a what I eat in a day video. It's currently nearly 2 o'clock, so I'm starting this a little bit late, but I've just got home from work. But I did film what I had for breakfast this morning. I just didn't have time to talk you guys through what I was having because I wasn't really running late for work, but I didn't give myself like extra time to do a video. I'll talk you through what I had for breakfast right now. So for breakfast I made myself some French toast. So all I did was cracked 2 eggs into a bowl and added some vanilla essence and a little bit of cinnamon and just whisked them together. Then I put in 2 slices of bread into the egg mixture and kind of soaked up all the egg. I like to fry my French toast in a bit of coconut oil. I just think it makes it a little bit more sweeter. And then I just served it with some strawberries. And usually I drizzle over a little bit of maple syrup, but I don't have any at the moment, so we just went without. But yeah, it's really nice with a little bit of maple syrup on it as well. So that was brekkie. And then for my morning snack at work, I took a Muscle Nation protein bar with me. It's one of the custard ones. They're my favorite. So I had one of those for my mid-morning snack. And now I'm just about to go and start making lunch. For lunch today we're having a chicken taco salad. I've just finished prepping all the salad ingredients, which I feel like took me forever, but it's probably because I'm a bit tired. I've also just prepped the chicken. So this is 500 grams of chicken breast, and this will be enough for Jay and I for 2 lunches, sorry. So this is 4 servings. And I just coated it with some of this taco spice mix, and I'm just going to fry all of the chicken up now. I'm going to make some corn chips out of some of these mountain bread rye wraps. You just cut them into like little triangles or little strips, then spray it with a little bit of olive oil, and then I just add some smoked paprika and some salt, and you bake them for usually about 10 minutes or until they're like really nice and golden and crispy, and they just add a nice little crunch to the taco salad. While the chicken is cooking, I'll go through all of the salad ingredients that I'm adding. Also, the little mountain bread corn chips have just come out the oven, and like they're super crispy. Alright, so for the salads, I've got some iceberg lettuce that I've just shredded up, some capsicum, some red onion, some little baby mini tomatoes, some sweet corn, black beans, and these are kind of optional. I've got some cheese out, so Jay will probably have cheese, but I'm not going to have any on mine. And then we've also got a little bit of sour cream, and I don't usually add any dressing to it. I guess you could add some mayonnaise, but I feel like there's so many flavors going on, you don't really need any dressing. So I just squeeze over a little bit of lime on the salad, and I find that, like, I don't know, I find it kind of keeps the salad nice and fresh. a little afternoon snack. So I've just made a decaf tea. I'm also having a packet of Cobb's sweet and salty popcorn, and I'm having a pear. One of my biggest pet peeves is getting fruit and then like the fruit not being good. And usually when I buy pears, I used to just pop them in the fridge and they'd always stay hard and like they were never juicy. For the last couple of months, I've been putting the pears like in the little fruit bowl in room temperature, and I found that they go like they kind of ripen really nicely, and then just before I'm about to eat it, I'll pop it in the fridge for about 2 hours just to get it nice and cold, and the pears just turn out perfect. Like they're nice and juicy and cold, and yeah. It's dinner time. So tonight for dinner I'm making us some salmon. So I've just got Huon, is that the brand? Huon premium salmon, and I'm going to make a honey Dijon sauce to kind of like marinate the salmon with. And then along with the salmon, I've got some beautiful broccolini, which I'm just going to steam. And then we're also having a baked potato with it, which is currently in the oven because they take forever to cook. Well, they take usually about an hour to cook. So yeah, that is our dinner plans for tonight. It's going to be a bit of a late dinner actually. I think it'll be about 7:30 by the time we eat, which is pretty late for us. Usually we eat about 6:30 or 6 o'clock. But we had quite a late lunch actually. By the time I had lunch prepared, it was like 3 p.m. For the honey Dijon mustard marinade or sauce, whatever you want to call it, I just use regular Dijon mustard and honey, and I use about 2 teaspoons of honey and 2 teaspoons of Dijon and just mix it together. I don't add any oil to it because the salmon is like a very oily fish, so I feel like it doesn't really need any extra oils adding to it. So yeah, I just mix even portions of these together, put it on the salmon, wrap the salmon in some foil, and I just usually bake them for about 15 to 20 minutes depending on the size. Jay's not too keen on salmon. I love salmon, so I make him eat it at least once a week because, you know, it's full of omega-3s, and otherwise we just tend to eat chicken because I don't eat red meat, so yeah, we'll end up looking like chickens. So yeah, I try and have salmon once or twice a week, even though Jay hates it. Sometimes though, sometimes I'm a nice wife and we buy some like nice steak. He loves some Scotch fillet steak, so sometimes we'll buy a couple of Scotch fillet steaks and he'll have that and I'll have salmon. But today it's not his lucky day. He's having salmon with me. Also, I nearly forgot, garlic and herb butter is making a comeback today. This is going into, when the baked potato is done, I cut them in half and put like half a teaspoon of this butter in between, like inside the potato, and it just gives the potato such a nice flavor. It's delicious. I highly recommend you buy some of this if you haven't already. dessert tonight, I'm having my new obsession, a little moon mochi. I still don't know how you say it, mochi, but so last week I had the pistachio flavor. This week I bought the passion fruit and mango flavor. I think they're like both on par with each other. So the pistachio one was more creamy and this one's more of like a sorbet, like fresh flavor. And I figured out what the outside is made of. It actually says right on the box. I don't know if it said it on the other box, but frozen dessert wrapped in soft rice dough. So it's rice dough, like the outside part. That is going to wrap up my what I eat in a day for this week. I'm going to enjoy my little mochi ball for dessert, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye!